One of the best time-saving features for Legionella inspectors using our app is the ability to add multiple items at once. So let's imagine you found, say, a commercial kitchen. You're likely to find the same things over and over again. So for example, a sink, a water boiler, or a washing machine. Now what we can do is we can create presets that mirror those things that you see time and time again to save you from having to enter them individually. In our default template, we have various presets already added. You can contact our support team if you want additional presets creating. Or on the other hand, if you don't like some of our presets, we can amend them, or you can delete them entirely. Again, just by contacting our support team, we'll do this for you. So let's have a look at how these presets work. You can see, first of all, I've navigated to the inspection section on my Legionella Risk Assessment form. Now you can see we have this Add Preset button. So let's go ahead and tap that. Here are some of the default presets we've added to this template. The number on the right-hand side indicates how many items will be added. So if I was to add an accessible toilet with a TMV, it's going to add 3 items. If I add a commercial kitchen area, it'll add 8. You're not restricted to these though. You can add additional items or you can remove items. I would generally recommend, if there's a preset available, adding the preset first and then deleting the things that you don't want. So in my example, I said we found a commercial kitchen area. I'm going to select this one. Now you'll be prompted for some common information. So for example, we need to know where the building, the level and the location is in this case. So I'm going to say we're in the main building, level 0 because we're on the ground floor. And for the location, I do like to number my locations. So I'll use this little prefix here and I'm going to call this main kitchen. Watch what happens when I hit save. You can see it's added these 8 items as expected. That was indicated by the number on the right hand side when we saw the preset in the list. Now each item has been marked up in red for review. We always highlight items when you add them from a preset to let you know you need to go into them, potentially make some changes and then save the record. We have another article on highlighted items, so please go check that out. But essentially if I go into any of these and hit save, that red highlighting is going to disappear and I know I can move on to the next one. So let's say we haven't found a dishwasher. I'm going to delete this by swiping to the left. As soon as we do this, that item is removed from the list. Let's imagine we have found a steam oven though. I can click into this and we can fill out the form. I'm not going to fill it out completely. I'll just answer a few questions here and we'll hit save. But you can see as soon as I hit save, that red highlight disappeared as expected. So you just work your way through this list, adding items as you go. If there are additional items you'd like to add to this specific location, you could either add the item like this, fill in the same location details, and select whether it's an asset, an outlet, a dead leg, or a dead end. Alternatively, I like to use this shortcut. If you press this button here on the specific level that you're interested in, and say add item here, then you can see it will fill in the top part of the form based on the location, and we just need to fill in the rest. So for example, if I found, let's say, a POU water heater, I can put in those details and hit save, like so. Again, if I don't want this, I'll just swipe to the left to delete it. So presets are a great way of saving time if you find yourself adding the same things, the same combination of items over and over again. You should really be using a preset to save time. Now you might specialize in a specific building type, for example, commercial or schools or councils, and the things you see might be different to the things we've suggested here. So I strongly suggest, if you're using our app, to put in the work to get the presets correct, because it will pay dividends during data collection. There's one more thing I'd just like to mention, and that is that you can use that same shortcut here to add a preset at a specific location. So if I was to say add preset here, and then let's say, for example, let's find something different, breakout area, refreshment point, then hit save, you can see I didn't have to put that location information in. It was able to derive that from the group level that I was already on. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to get the most out of this, please contact our support team, let us know exactly what you need, and we can make the perfect presets for your data collection.